Hello everyone and welcome to another day of All Creator Live, and I am back playing more Genshin Impact. Alright, we have a story to play today. Ooh, and I'm pretty tired, so we're just gonna get right into it. Start the story up so I can sit back and relax and watch something fun. With occasional gameplay and all that. But yeah, there is supposed to be a new update coming out 3 days from now. And the update is supposed to be for the summer event, which usually takes place between July and August. So yeah, we're going to be doing that next week. But this week I want to try and finish up anything that I have left to do from the last update, which is obviously this guy's story. 22 hours. Oh, okay. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the rewards, but apparently it still has 1 day left, so cool. This one I've already completed. Or no, I haven't. Witch's Lodge now open. Available after unlocking meeting point, the Witch's Garden. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it has something to do with the homework thing. I haven't been doing that. I haven't been working on the Witch's homework thing. I know there isn't a time limit to it, but I don't really think about doing stuff like that when there's no time limit. But yeah, we're going to be doing this today. This is really all that I have to do. All the other stuff is already over. It was just some challenges. I think there was a music challenge and photography challenge. So all right, so let's go ahead and unlock Sky Style, right? So we're going back to Mondstadt again. I do have to speak with Catherine first.
Come on, we can do it.
Oh, and check my mail. Yeah, there was a little thing talking about the next update. Pretty sure that's what all these are about too. They're talking about the new events that are going to be unlocked for the next update. And this version highlight thing is always something people can do to get extra rewards, which I usually don't do.
Hey Jason, what's up?
Hi there, Time Lords. Welcome. Just another day where I have a headache. I'm gonna try and relax and play the story here in Mondstadt. This one, A Knight's Legacy. Story about this guy here, whoever his name is. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention. But I was just gonna check in with Catherine first. Do this before I head out. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to rest as best as I can. I don't really have any popcorn or anything to eat. No popcorn, because I already ate it for lunch. I already ate it for lunch, so. But it's okay. I'll just get to sleep. I get paid this Thursday, and I can finally have a paycheck all to myself. It's the beginning of the month, so I'll be able to get myself some groceries.
I'm gonna sing it one more time.
And I'm going to get a little bit extra next week, so I can get more groceries next week. I'm going to get a little more extra because I have to work on the 4th, so I get holiday pay. Alright, so we're supposed to meet him. Oh, neat. They got the whole place decorated. I guess because Windfall is happening right now during this specific event.
Time Lords. Said. Okay, and don't push yourself.
Exploration
too hard,
and
BTW.
trials.
I got a new TVK with HDR
Adventuring
recently,
is
and it's
right up my
amazing.
alley.
Well, that's great, man. I'm happy to hear about that. Yeah, my TV has HDR, and my old TV, the one that broke last year, had HDR. This TV, however, wants to swap to game mode when I'm not streaming, when I'm just playing games normally without the streaming equipment. And that annoys the hell out of me because everything gets brighter and I'm like, my eyes. I turned it off because I was tired of it, you know? Alright, so I guess, Windbloom Festival is going on for this specific event. That's interesting.
Huh? It's not a holiday or anything, is it? Why is it so lively in here?
Yeah, it's kind of the kind of question I have too right now. It's not the Windbloom Festival? It looks definitely like they've decorated for it. What's going on?
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person. This is our first award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return. We're looking to put on a show, you hear?
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
Time Lords. Said. I can relate to that cause most YouTube vids also have HDR and it's blinding white light.
Yeah, I know. I like how YouTube has a night mode where you could swap it to make everything dark in the background so everything's not as bright. But when you open up the application to YouTube, it's immediately like a big white light. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, why even bother, YouTube? Why do you have a night mode? And yet, as soon as you log into your app, it's just a huge white screen that's blinding you. I don't even bother. I don't even, like, sometimes I wake up in the middle of of when I'm sleeping during the day, and I'm like, don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone. But I'm just, like, so curious to see if a friend of mine responded on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't want to open up YouTube. It's just gonna wake me up. I wish YouTube would do something about that. Hey, Google, you idiots out there listening at Microsoft or whoever it is that owns Google now, or YouTube, whichever, whoever it is that's running the company, if you can set the shit to night mode, make it to where the application doesn't blind you as soon as you open it up. That's the whole point of night mode.
Oh? The Honorary Knight and Paimon. Well, this saves me the trouble of sending someone to invite you. I'm sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The knights are giving out awards?
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes? Take the Grand Masters Boreas, or Captain Eula's Spindrift, for example. Some they inherit. Others have unique origins. But in the vast majority of
Time
cases, They are titles
said,
conferred to honor
"In the
said
past
knight's
I tried to
conduct
get
and
rid of my phone
achievements.
and I could never get rid of it.
I mean, I've gone for like over 10 years without needing my phone going into work, but recently, because of certain events happening at both of my jobs, I have to bring my phone with me to make sure I answer certain replies and make sure everything's going all right at work. I can't afford a bill or anything like that, so I'm happy that my store that I work at has Wi-Fi that I can use. And besides, I'm starting to get tired of the same music that they play at my store. It's fucking mind grating. So, I've been listening to music while on the job lately. But for the first like 10 years, I never used my phone at all. And to be honest, it's probably better that way because it's less distracting. But, I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. To help keep myself from looking at my phone constantly, I have the music player on all the time. And, you know, it helps me catch myself. I usually just pick up the phone to look at the time, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm still at work because the music's playing, and I don't know. I guess my mind just tunes out music, or it does something to help me relax, because the music at my work now is starting to stress me out, and I have to have my own playlist to try and get me from constantly being agitated to just relaxing and concentrating on what I do. So yeah, music's very important. I don't care what anyone says, it's important to have some kind of music to listen to. As long as it's not the same damn thing for the past 4 years.
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption back then, or we'd have held a ceremony for you too. Let me think. Why don't we make it up to you this time?
Besides,
Time Lords
isn't a ceremony meant for
said,
the knights who are back from the
"I can
expedition in
understand why
triumph?
if the song is on a
We
loop
wouldn't
it
want to
gets a
steal
bit
their
repetitive
thunder.
and playing your own playlist
Plus,
sounds about
being
right."
honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
Is that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By the way, who's getting titles this time around?
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lowen, vice captain of the 5th Company.
Wait, Ham? You mean he doesn't have one yet?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started. But he hasn't been with us for very long, and, well, let's just say there are personal reasons for the delay. Word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th Company. Why, by my count, he's even set to break a certain someone's record. The youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, of course. The previous record holder was our former cavalry captain, Diluc. I wonder what face our former captain will make when that happens. I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
A smiling champion of justice, huh? Yeah, nah. Paimon can't see it.
Hey man, you cannot put D-Luke like that. You cannot put D-Luke down like that. He hasn't been in the game for like years now. And this guy's probably been at it for a lot longer than D-Luke has. So like none of this shit counts. If he didn't get the record in the same time period that Diluc did, then that shit don't count. Diluc's still on top, man.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lowen will receive?
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lowen... Dagger Knight? Smirking Knight! Right! Punching Bag Knight! Nuh-uh! This guy's just hard to sum up! Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right now point to the Benevolent Knight.
Benevolent? How's that even slightly associated with him?
Long story. Alas, it seems someone has come looking for you.
Honorary Knight! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're actually here! The Grand Master would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
Varka? What important business would he have with us?
I'm gonna say that. It's probably like, hey, I need you to help me out with this thing. I've got important Grandmaster things to do elsewhere. Just hands us all his paperwork.
Paimon can't say she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony.
Alright, so it's not Windbloom. It's just a ceremony where they have a bunch of Windwheel Asters. I mean, the decorations aren't quite the same as they are when Windbloom comes around either. There aren't streamers or anything. Plus, it's just this one small area. It's just all of the Windwheel Asters. Made me think that. But yeah, I hope you're doing alright today, Time Lords. I'm happy to hear that you got a new TV. I hope it lasts you a very long time.
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements? Perhaps... are you even listening?
Okay. No objections.
Lowen!
Huh? Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster!
Hey, get back here! What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Huh? Oh? And how many barrels of wine did you guzzle while counting sheep?
That's not the point. Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain. But it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires. You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, and you're usually stationed at Dornman Port. Have you not thought about going to see him?
Hey, there have been too many reports to file since our return from the expedition. I haven't been able to find the time.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this a direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master, so don't go using work as an excuse, you hear? Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for you... I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances, I can make an exception and go with you.
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
Ah, true. And besides, I've got other matters to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take? Someone convincing, but not too close to Adorno. Do we have such a knight here in Mondstadt?
That knight you speak of has just arrived. I was troubled, I tell you, but then I just happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
Oh. Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
Oh, no, not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends. And corroborate some of the expedition's events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a single lie, feel free to punch me, alright?
Wait, there's a ton of problems with that. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you in Nocry either.
Alright, speaking of friends, I've heard tell of a certain friendly custom. The friendship fee. Here, I insist.
Bribe. I was about to say Bribemon. Paimon is so easy to bribe. Look at that. Just a small a small sack of coins, and she's like, "I'll do whatever you want." Paimon, I'm like, freaking, I can't even say, I don't remember how much money I have, but that just shows how much money we already have. We don't need that guy's money. Come on, Paimon, jeez.
That's a lot of friendship.
I receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
You know, we could always do with another friend, don't you think?
We don't need friends that have to buy our friendship, Paimon.
Problems are meant to be solved.
Time
For the
Lords
sake of friends.
said. My old TV was YRS old and it lasted a really long time and I had it since.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I don't know if it's just the TV I got, but the old TV I got was an LG. And I don't know, I always heard that LG TVs were some of the best model televisions out there. That's what made me get it. I got it back in 2017, I want to say. Yeah, I think I got it in like 2017 and it lasted till 2025, and that's not very long in my opinion. I want my electronics to at least last 10 years. I don't exactly know why it started messing up the way that it did, but it got possessed or something and had to throw it away.
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, Captain of the 5th Company, and my direct superior.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor, but in truth, he and I made a pact. In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped I, in turn, would reflect on what it truly means to be a virtuous knight while I was away. Once it was all over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I'd just rather not listen to his nagging.
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Arcus campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world. If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the Benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then, to Dornmanport.
Hey! How much of what you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt. Eric, Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
Okay. Alright, what they're talking about, like I said, Dottore started his, I want to say experiments into VAT here in Mondstadt. And a lot of what he did in Mondstadt required a lot of underlings. So we're probably going to be dealing with some of his remaining underlings. I'm wondering if we're going to have to fight this one thing that I saw in the comics. It was like a Frankenstein monster. That would be a cool boss to fight at the end. It was like a concoction that the Dottore made himself. Out of weirdo lackey. A sycophant, basically. Turned him into an experiment. Alright, so we're leaving, and we're going to the port, which is just on the other side of Mondstadt. Wait, I think it is. Oh no. Oh, new stuff! New place! Okay. I didn't even think there was going to be a new place. Okay, cool. So, we're going to get to see more of Mondstadt. Hooray! Finally! After, what? 4 years since, I think, Dragonspine came out. Dragonspine was like the last new thing of Mondstadt that we saw. Alright, so let's just go here. This wasn't here before, actually. This waypoint right here, this was not here before. They had to have just added this because of this event. Because there was literally nothing up here before, you know? So, they've added this path here and all kinds of stuff. I want to walk backwards and take a look here. Where does this come from, by the way? Oh, it looks like it comes from the wind area, the area where we fought Benevolent. Yeah, cool. So yeah, this one exit way. Neat.
Wait, you're telling me you haven't been to Dornmanport? It's been out for a while now.
Has it? I haven't been there. Did it just come out this month? Alongside of the newest update? Not the one that's going to be happening 2 days from now, but... Because, I mean, if that's the case, then that makes sense. That was around the same time that this story dropped. Because I don't think it's been around that long. I don't think it's been around for, like, a short amount of time. Had to be sometime within the month, like last month, maybe. Yeah, look at that. Whole new mountain peak and everything. Really neat. Oh, and they got some, they got a little area down there. Well, they got like a couple of new places to look at in Mondstadt. I have always liked Mondstadt. The scenery in Mondstadt. Oh god. Okay, here we go. We got Dutch inspired landscapes. Hi, lady. People taking care of the flowers. Hi. New merchant. Yes. What will we get here? You waiting for someone? Yes. Dmitrev. I'm waiting for him to come pick up the goods. Feels as though I've been waiting here for a lifetime, and yet I don't dare leave this spot to find him. Maybe I should be more patient. She'll be here soon.
The statue of Ben 7 will trigger a world quest, so be prepared to enable focus mode.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Time Lords. Of course, just like always. Alright, well, good luck. That was weird. He's supposed to be a merchant, but can't buy nothing from him. Guess he's not a merchant. New crystal fly. Earthwing moth. Oh no, that's a new bug. Cool. That's different. Wait, what? Whoa! That looks weird. Bones. What am I doing? What am I doing? Ah! I don't know where I am. Go back. I wanted to check out the bones and the... Okay, that's how I exit. Yes, okay. Freak me out. There's bones inside of here. Oh, scraps of paper? Maybe. Birds do that. This is a side quest. I don't know if... Yeah, why not? Guess we'll have to do it ourselves. What if it's a treasure map?
Time Lords said, cause once it's active it's like long as an Archon quest.
Oh. Ah. Huh. Crime plan? Yeah. Loses their plan to a bird. Alright, well, I am not going to get caught up in that. So, this thing now, breaking through the cocoon. A new traversal element in Mondstadt. Alright, let's activate focus mode like you said. We could do that side quest some other time. Oh, cool. We got a new place to get these mushrooms now. To any fans of Barbara out there, here you go. Now you've got another way to grab... Oh, a new flower? Windrest flower. Yeah, they're all over the place here. Ooh, restaurant. New waypoint. Oh, there's a side quest up there. Hope it's not position activated. No, it's not. Good.
Gather round, feast your eyes. There's fresh venison today.
Maybe you noticed something as well. Some guy to talk to. I hope this doesn't trigger anything. Doesn't look like it will. I want to see if he has any new food. Oh, never mind. I already can buy these things. Well, it's new for Mondstadt anyway, you know? Oh, look at the little...
There's fresh venison today. Carry out the crime.
Dude of Klee's bomb. Did Klee draw this? Oh no. Sneaky Klee. Ah, there's the side quest. Okay. Ooh. Cool.
Time Lords.
Nice.
For exploration, Dornman Port has 2 little treasure chests and etc.
Oh. Okay, well, that's fine. Woo! Hooray! New area. Oh, so this little canal here is very important to Mondstadt. Unless there's something underneath of here. No, I don't think so. But you know. They could like maybe make a cave that leads out to there. Who knows? At some point in the future. Because, like, when it comes to getting stuff to Mondstadt, that looks like the only way to get stuff out. You know, water-wise. It's like, we'd have to go down here, go through this little trickle of water, and then get in here. I mean, it's no wonder we don't see any huge ships in Mondstadt. So, man, I'm trying to think, how long has Dorman Port been here? I don't think it's been here that long. Oh shit, there's new stuff in Fontaine to look at too. Jeez. Did I completely go through the other area nope, I did not. I still have not completely finished looking around this area either.
Time Lords.
I've got so much to look at.
INTRSTingly, I didn't think it was connected to Storm Terror S Lair Dornman Port.
Yeah, apparently it is. The the way there connects through to Storm Terrors. Yeah, it looks like this way might actually lead there too. You gotta remember, Storm Terror's lair used to be a big hub, a big local hub. It used to be Mondstadt, basically. It used to be the first Mondstadt. This is where the Mondstadters first originally lived. And they were ruled over by the Tyrant Dragon until the war happened. And the Mondstadtians fought for their liberty, which obviously wrecked the place, along with the events from the war 500 years ago. So they moved to Mondstadt. And relatively speaking, that's why Mondstadt's, kind of small in comparison to a lot of the other places that we've been to, because all the other places have been around for a very long time. Some have been around since the 500-year situation that happened 500 years ago. But Mondstadt is relatively still new.
Since last patch in version.
Oh, has it? The last patch version is 6.5. I want to say that was last month, so it hasn't been that long. I just haven't been over in Mondstadt for a while. But, yeah. Mondstadt's still relatively a new place. Speaking of which, their god is also still relatively new. Which is why Venti tends to get a lot of shit. Because out of all the gods, he's still a relatively new one. Not only that, but he leaves for a very long period of time, and then comes back whenever he feels like it. All right. So yeah, we're going up into Dorman Port, but at some point, hopefully before Shnesnaya drops, I can finish exploring this area up here, as well as over here. Get all of the waypoints in both locations, because I didn't realize I had so much to look at. But I do. I mean, with the way you're dressed, I would say try looking in Fontaine. That's sad. Okay, so his name's... I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sure it's French for something. I'm just gonna call him Maki. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. Ow. The hell? The fuck? A strange vision.
Time Lords said. And World Quest started. This is going to be long dialogue, feel free to skip.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I have already set it to focus on our main story. So I don't have to worry about doing that side quest right now either. I have 2 side quests. I have so many side quests. I miss the days when I could just freely go and get enthralled in a side quest. And feel up to doing it, you know? But I haven't been like that anymore. Oh, look at all these doggies. Hey, it's one of the Cats line people. Pigeon? Haha. Oh, hi, doggos. Oh, that's a new dog model. A Labrador. With the ears. With the floppy ears. And a big bush tail.
I want to go home.
Aren't you already home? I want to go home. Standing right in front of his house. Followed by 2 doggos. Yeah, you see, this place
Time Lords
looks way older.
said. Good cause it's just a world quest filled with packed lore.
Ah, okay, cool. You see, this place, the stones and everything, they all look way, way older. So you could tell that this port has been around since back when Storm Terror's lair used to be the original Mondstadt. So this location here is older than Mondstadt itself, basically. I'm glad that's represented in the way this whole place looks. You could just tell it's super old with the kind of... It kind of looks a lot like the ruins that you see around here in Mondstadt. We got a square, and we got... Oh, okay. I was about to say, we got a guy over here stealing? No. No, it's just a knight. And he's, I guess, looking at the stuff. Oh, he's shopping. Okay, cool. Egg. It's the back area. I feel like the back part of the port would get more training. Oh gosh. We got an area to do training stuff here too. It's weird that the port is so huge on this side. Like, okay, well, I guess you could go around then. But that just feels like such a waste, you know? Wouldn't it be easier to have at least one port back here so that people coming from Fontaine can just, you know, easily access this area instead of having to go all the way around? Like, I get it for larger ships, they'd have to go all the way around, but like for the smaller ships, you could just bring them in here, you know? And there's a whole area down here. Wow. a lot of stuff to explore when I get the time. I mean, I just now recently was able to get, or last month, I guess I should say. Last month I was able to get Movuika finally to a level 90. Max out her character. But I haven't really paid any attention to the fact that I haven't really been doing much exploring. And I should be doing that too. So that I could get across the map, you know. Not just that, but look at all the really cool stuff. It's one of the things I like doing in RPGs. Looking around. Hey guys. Oh, the side quest over there. I'm glad that they marked the people who have side quests with a little bubble over their head now. I realized that was something that they did back when they released Not Cry, but before I'd end up talking to someone and it would turn out to be a quest and I'd be like, no! Okay, well, he's already here. Hey. Oh, I guess this isn't... Eh? I guess he's just here? I don't know. I don't know why he's here and he's not talking. Oh god, he actually gave it to me. Never know when one of these could be... Oh, sorry, I'm standing on your books. She's logistics. Well, at least we know where a lot more of Mondstadt's military forces are. All this time I was like, well, they're all off somewhere in Snezhnaya or Nodcry. We don't see all of them yet. But now we got this whole area and it's chock full of them. They're all over the damn place. I realize Mondstadt's very well secure and we got a and they got a dragon and everything guarding them. But it feels like they should have more military might at home, you know? Well, at least now they got Varka there.
Swords are so much easier to maintain.
Alright, finally. Should I go deliver that letter, though? I feel like maybe I should. Where am I supposed to deliver it to? I think I'm supposed to give it to Varka, right? Let's just pop in there really quick. I don't want to keep anybody waiting. Mail is very important. Out of the way, I've got to deliver a letter. Fuck, where do I put it? Varka's secret stash of cash. Yeah! Welp! That's mine now. Wait, where am I supposed to take this letter? I wasn't paying attention to what he said. Just rob. Just rob Varka while he's away. Hey, you should be at work. I'm docking your pay. Alright, let's take a look at it. Maybe it can be used to reward the honorary knight who saved Varka. or given to the knight to reward each friend who helped rescue Varka instead. How would I go about doing that? I like the second option. I'd like to do that. Friendship fee. It was an envelope, right? It might be in here. There it is. Lowen's work report. Comprehensive work report prepared by Lowen. I don't know if Cardinal Seamus at the Favonius Cathedral. Okay. Report is so thorough, it's almost enough to make one doubt if Lowen was the one behind the pen. Okay, so... to the cathedral. Imagine just busting into the church, riding a motorcycle.
Weirdly, no one's ever in Jean's office, neither her or Varka when it's gameplay.
I know, it's weird. But whatever, I mean, they gotta do what they can do to save on assets, and the character models take up a lot of assets. So they can't just have them willy-nilly around town, you know? They can only put them in for specific things like the Traveler's Tales. Alright, who do I give this to? Oh, maybe Seamus. Oh, goddamn, Seamus is actually here. That's interesting. I've never seen him before.
May the Animo Archon protect you on your path.
Is he just here because I have this letter? If I give him the letter, is he going to disappear, or is he permanently here now? Because this is interesting. I've never seen Seamus before. Cool. Hey, man. Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't think so. Probably Gunther. I don't know. Ursula was right behind him, so maybe it was her. Well, that's cool. I like that they have him actually in the cathedral now. Yeah, I don't think I've seen you before. Wait, is he related to Jean and Barbara? He does look like he could be their father or something. Oh, was Grandmaster Varka's. Oh, he was on Grandmaster Varka's expedition. That's why we haven't been seeing him. I always thought he was going to be like this mystery person that we don't see until like they needed him for a role or something, but I guess they just didn't really have a model for him or nothing. Yeah, they've been doing a lot while you were gone. I want to talk to him about that second option. Oh, I knew it! Hey, it's their dad! So this is Barbara's daddy. Hooray! I'm glad, unlike a lot of the other characters you get to play as in this game, you actually get to meet him. Hi, Dad! You're tall, just like my sister. That makes sense. He looks a lot like Jean, too. Barbara must take after their mother. Bye, Dad. Alright, let's head back. I'm glad I did that. You got to see Barbara's dad. Oh, it's just gonna be one of those things like how in Disney movies you are the main protagonist characters always have adopted, like, you never get to see their parents because they're dead or something.
Time Lords.
Hey, old man.
Said.
Still kicking, I see.
He appears in Varka's Antidote.
Oh. Well, wait a minute. Is that are the anecdotes traveler's tales, or is that something that you're supposed to like read? Cuz I don't think I've seen that traveler's tale yet. I haven't seen a lot of them. Like I said, I haven't been doing a lot of exploring or anything like that.
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
Who are these two?
My friend, the honorary knight, and his guide Paimon.
Honorary knight? The same one that resolved the storm terror incident.
Oh, he didn't just resolve that incident. He helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. He played a part in dealing with all of them.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dornman Port about what happened during the expedition. Unfortunately, for some reason, none of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to avoid me.
Lowen, is it you're doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making friends with you?
I suppose it's because we both possess a chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Yeah, just like Mora.
Paimon really wants that money. She's biting her own damn tongue right now.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know? For instance, I've been organizing group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
All right, the team building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
As for this week's training plan...
Yo!
Oh, my stomach! My stomach!
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun? Surely the Vice Captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at once. Come on! Let's get him! Huh? Ah!
Real combat's 10 times harder than training, and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am. Remember this well. Once you're on the battlefield, the only one you can truly trust is yourself. And so, to ensure the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so much trouble. And for what? Enemies who disappear quietly won't disturb anyone's sleep.
Time Lords said. If you look up Mora on Google, nothing appears unless you write Mora Genshin and you get Genshin as currency.
I mean, yeah. I don't really think it would show up as anything other than that.
Looks like we're in for...
No fairy tale ending for you. Shh. Nighty night.
Have you heard? There's a strange guy wandering around these parts.
I heard. We've lost lots of comrades at his hands.
Where'd he even come from anyway? He must have a death wish messing with the up pretty sneaky.
Struggle all you want. Oh, there. Much quieter.
Haven't you smoked that little weasel out yet? Find him! I'm gonna turn him into a popsicle!
We're working on it. We'll find him for sure.
No fairy tale ending for you. Enough messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Those meddling knights. Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really get my goat.
Especially when one of them's launching sneak attacks all day. Why, if he ever falls into my hands, I swear I'll...
Use of force authorized.
Dang it. Alright. Whoa, shit. I'm like right in front of him. What the hell? Okay, so I need to get rid of those two. I'm noticing. They're like walking right in front of him. I could kill both of them and then hit the triangle button, but his looks like an instant get. Yeah, like, so I'm gonna guess I'm just gonna have to go in. And what? It didn't work.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
Okay, that worked. That was oddly not stealthy at all.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know? Of course, in order to gather intel for the expeditionary force, I also needed to maintain my connections at all times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
Come, let me sprinkle some more salt on the cut. Perhaps another dash of pepper. A sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
Now this is how you grill meat. Here, would you like some? I mean, you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else? Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement? You'll cooperate? Lovely! That makes us friends from now on. And you know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand? So you two, I didn't lie, did I? And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, all right?
Hey now, we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nodcry. Someone called the Rahir of Solnari, I believe.
Whoa, really? Why haven't we heard you and Varka talk about that?
There's nothing to tell. I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rahir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag. That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that you had all joined forces to banish him.
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rarier. It's not like you to miss a fight. Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right. I wasn't strong enough. I was slow, weak,
Powerless. Mortal.
Lowen! Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
Yeah, in the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him. So, don't worry about it too much.
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
Well, I haven't seen this Rehir of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway, I've got some important work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like, Lowen.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
Ha! Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
The Benevolent Knight is here! Grandpa Adorno! Hey now, no rushing, and no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go, today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa. Ooh, this is great!
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Oh, we're just getting started, recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain. Oh. I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this? I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
We don't spend every waking hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know. Also, the world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but adapting hasn't been easy. Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single, unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
We knights are needed precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years!
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself. Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's gotten hurt yet, but you can never be too careful. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time, I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling. We can take them all on, no problem, right?
Sure, let's go.
Huh? That's weird. Paimon thought he'd be more excited. Well, why not? Paimon doesn't get him at all.
The lonely sail shines with white light.
Good. This month's accounts are all accounted for.
Ah, crap, I wandered too far. I hate these ones that are like, oh, you walked into this area because you wanted to get that waypoint. Now you're gonna have to go through a side quest. I like the ones where you talk to people and that initiates a side quest. Other ones where you'll wander into them. Huffman. That name sounds familiar. Oh, right. He's one of the knights. It's interesting that he's here and not around Mondstadt like he usually is. I mean, I guess we have seen the Knights of Favonius wandering very far away from Mondstadt. We've seen them wandering around the Star Snatcher Cliffs and around Dragonspine, so it makes sense that they'd be up around this location too. Just patrolling. They walk a very long distance to patrol. God damn. My daily patrol, all of Mondstadt, just up and down, all over the damn place. Huffman's one of the more reliable members of the Knights of Favonius, if I remember, the ones that, you know, hang out around Mondstadt. There are a few of them that are not the greatest knights. But Huffman's definitely one of the ones that I've seen actually doing things. Ghosts? Guys? Oh no, I'm being warped somewhere. Oh no! Near Mondstadt. Kinda. There's a statue of this. Huh. Why does this look like a messed up Mondstadt? Oh, this is probably a place around here that I haven't been to yet. Oh god, that poor dog almost got crushed. Weasel! Weasel thief! Let's get the weasel thief. Oh, he's gone. I hate playing an old man. I am an old man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh no, my doggo. Why are you out there? Don't get hurt, doggo. Hold on, I'm don't go so fast. I'm old. Uh-oh. The boogeyman. Oh no, it's a lizard. A big lizard. Hello? Lady? Dead lady. Dun dun dun. I just realized this guy's name is Man with 2 N's. Man. One extra N because it's manly. No shit, we're checking out an old crazy house? Something bigger's at play. Like demons. Paimon, this isn't Scooby-Doo. There isn't a guy wearing a mask. I don't know if you've been paying attention to our adventures so far, but this could very well be a demon from the underworld, Paimon. I say that, and if you look up Paimon's name... if you look up their name in Google, you'll see some pretty interesting demons. I'm just gonna say that. That sounds like a good idea. I won't go today either. A long day in the mountains. Oh my god, and this is just the prologue. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll do this some other time. That looks like a very long quest. Alright, back to doing this. Just wanted to get this, god damn it. We'll go back to doing that some other day. Oh boy, look at all this stuff up here. Wonder if I'm gonna have to fight that at some point during this whole thing. Wow, we gotta way back down there. All right. Oh boy, it's raining. I remember when I used to look over at this section with in Mondstadt, when I used to see this little area connected here. I used to be like, oh, it'd be cool to jump from that rock to this rock, and I couldn't do it because we weren't allowed up in this into this region. But you look at this area from Mondstadt, and you're like, hey, that looks pretty neat, and you know, I'd like to climb that and jump over to there and stuff like that. But, you know, we couldn't. But now we can. Ooh, thunder's getting pretty close. It would suck if lightning struck me and I fell off the side of this cliff. Okay, I'm going to leave now. I don't want to jinx myself. We've got deer. Oh god, look out, deer. There's a lot of dangerous lightning. Oh, look at you. Majestic. We got big old deer in Mondstadt now, the way it should be. I don't even know if we had deer before. I know they weren't this big. Alright, over that way. Oh shit. Does it have to be lightning? I certainly hope this does not affect the cutscene.
Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
You know, other than the weather going from completely storming to, you know, being a nice sunny day with a lot of wind apparently.
If you're looking for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late. It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch, and took care of them already.
D-Luke? What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon? Lowen?
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No. I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style. Now this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornmanport. The rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself. As for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed even with the expedition's return?
Huh. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can.
We're in a very windy spot, apparently. Weather's perfectly fine everywhere else. But nope, this area we're standing in, a lot of wind going on right now.
I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Eric only got away with causing that uproar by taking advantage of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler, Paimon, and take care, Benevolent Knight.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Allow me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After that, the dragon sank into slumber. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Such perfect timing!
In the end, it was also perfect timing that the Fatui Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through. That's right, your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Not entirely. Even a Fatui Harbinger would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves. Indeed, there was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor. He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric.
This is the question that's going to bring, some jaws dropping. I'm not going to spoil it, but...
When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, D-Luke's father, Krepus, who paid the ultimate price. News of this defeat did not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth, claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the Knights. If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the Doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
That's not your burden to shoulder alone. Eric hid his true colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa.
And that's why D-Luke doesn't trust the Knights of Favonius. He thinks they're easily manipulated and easily corrupted. And that's why he tends to take matters into his own hands as the, I want to say Dark Knight Avenger, I think is it. I don't know, it's like Batman kind of thing. But, it's like the same whole situation with Batman, even. I feel like that's like the huge inspiration behind everything that D-Luke is. He's literally Batman.
Even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering. We needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
I'm glad a lot of this is coming to light now, because most of all of this was explained in the comics. The Genshin Impact comics. So I already knew all of this stuff with Mondstadt and D-Luke, and it's why I really liked D-Luke's character. But, you know, if anyone was to be playing the game, they'd probably just think D-Luke was... I don't know, maybe they'd think he's spoiled or arrogant or something because he comes off like that, but in reality, he had his reasons for not liking the Knights of Favonius, and there we go. Now we have an actual explanation as to what exactly happened. I'm sure there are maybe some secret lore things hidden around that people could discover and read, but nobody really wants to go into that much detail when it comes to playing a video game. I mean, other than crazy people. But, I'm glad that we have an actual cutscene in the game that gives us this big lore drop. And there goes Sucrose. What are you doing over here, lady?
It's as we thought. The magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Ah, Traveler. Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
We're all acting like it's no big deal. Oh, you use it too? I've used those for months now.
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence. But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess. However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
Safety? Doesn't sound like something Alice would give much thought to.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose, the test arrangements are... Lauren.
Theodore.
Why are you...
Yeah, I just happened to come along with Adorno to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and his guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight? I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lowen's friends.
Lowen? Friends?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Yeah. Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of its basic principles. Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too. So...
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the same voice actor who does Theodore's voice is the same one who does the voice of Gaming. Correct me if I'm wrong, I hear something in there.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lowen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right. I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me, but let's get started, old man. Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid. You're not the only one who's been out on expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart.
Sorry, I was right in the middle of eating something when this happened.
Leave none stay. I meant rabbits more fearsome. Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Fancy name for a jumped-up toy.
No fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on, show me the Rapier of Solnari, as you remember him. I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
Ah, boy.
Be careful!
Test commence.
Futile moon.
Did he really get that much stronger?
Well, futile. It's your turn to feel afraid.
These are just memories! Bet you weren't ready for this.
Wow, I suddenly am a lot stronger.
Mere mortal. Save those words for yourself.
Okay. They gave him something or whatever, but... sure he's not picking up on that.
No fairy tale ending for you.
This memory. Are we losing control? Traveler, help me stabilize it.
Wake up! Lowen!
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lowen... Wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lowen, come with me.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal, just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by the slightest exertion. Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lowen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lowen himself? Did the battle with the Rahir of Solnari set him off again? Lowen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor, Eric, collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lowen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone. It's all right. It's over now.
I heard about that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lowen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lowen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah. Wait.
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't failed me yet. Ignoring his methods, the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress. Even if you're just acting, maybe learning from you will finally help him figure it out.
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this? Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble Type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lowen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
So, you haven't seen anything like this before?
No. It's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
up with Lowen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power. What if we're exposed?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
That Lowen, he just upped and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
As soon as I get this month's paycheck.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Oh, little Paimon and the honorary knight. Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lowen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it,
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease. It pains me to say it, but my sword-swinging days are over. If I went with you, I'd only get in the way. Guess I'll be handling today's routine work all by my lonesome.
Okay. Okay, so we've got a ways to trek, so I've got a minute to talk, I guess. Now, in Mondstadt, because of how strong... Oh my god, look at... I'm going to go under here and see if there's a pathway under... I'm doubting that there's going to be something up there. I don't want to go up there for no reason. Anyways, in the comics, Dottore had a very well-established foothold in Mondstadt, in the same vein that the rest of the Fatui did. As you can see in Mondstadt, you see Fatui loitering around, kind of mingling with everyone, as they do in a lot of places. But Dottore had kind of a secret underground workshop where he conducted all of his experiments. He was basically portrayed as a mad scientist type in the comics, or at least the fragment of him was. And you know, as a result of a lot of the experiments that the Sumeru version of Dottore had gone through, it kind of set up a lot of what the Mondstadt Dottore had access to. So, in order to keep his operations going in Sumeru, in order to keep his operations going in Sumeru, the Dottore of Sumeru kind of sent Collet to Mondstadt to kind of screw up some of the Mondstadt Dottore's deliveries, as it were, for the royals of Mondstadt, who were still kind of, you know, doing their shenanigans. As we learned from, what is her name? I'm pretty sure I have her character. Oh, I don't think I do. The one ice lady.
One, two.
You know what? I don't think that's how you can look at... I think we can go to characters and see the full list of characters. Or, no, they still only show... they don't show characters that you don't have. Alright, well... damn it, I'm trying to remember her name. I don't have her character, so it's kind of hard to... The woman who is a member of some of the noble families that has completely separated herself from them. I cannot remember her name. But her family, as well as a bunch of the other nobles, were basically working in tandem with the Fatui and, by extension, Dottore, to try and...
So many monsters. Huh? Wait, isn't that... Do you...
Yeah, it is. Is there another route that I could have walked over in this direction? Whatever, I guess. But yeah. And because of that, there are a lot of members of Dottore's Fatui clan just kind of rooted in Mondstadt. And, you know, I feel like we're about to be taking care of some of those things here.
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight. Who's there?
It ran away.
I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh?
First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
That's the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
I also want to point out that the one who ultimately took out Dottore's forces in Mondstadt in the comics was D-Luke as the Dark Knight Avenger. Whatever it is, I can't remember now. As Batman, I'm just gonna say as Batman. But yeah, it's definitely the whole reason why the Fatui aren't as powerful in Mondstadt as they are in a lot of other places. But of course they still have a headquarters here because through delegation, the Fatui are still apparently within their rights to have operations in Mondstadt in accordance with agreements between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya. But you know, like I said, there are a lot of places that still operate with the Fatui, aside from Liyue, which is like, get the fuck out. After everything that happened in our adventures over in Liyue, of course, there are no Fatui members there anymore. I guess I could say the same thing for Sumeru. Like, that's the thing, too. A lot of places that we have been going to, Sumeru, Mondstadt, Sumeru, Liyue, Natlin, we were instrumental in just, like, kicking the Fatui out of there. And, you know, it's, I don't know, I feel like I feel like Natlin probably wouldn't have needed our help with that. I feel like they were doing a good job of that to begin with. But it's not all in all like that 100% across Teyvat. And it's mostly because of the type of relations they have with I don't know. I really don't know who it is that's in charge there in Snezhnaya, who's doing the good stuff and who's doing the bad stuff. Because there are two people in Snezhnaya who we keep getting, like, oh, we're getting direct orders from this person, or direct orders from that person. And there's somebody at the top of the Fatui forces who's a good person that's looking out for us. And we're still kind of up in the air as to who it is. Like, it's like either the Saritsa herself or that other guy, whatever his name is. I've seen pictures of him. He's got like a long he looks like a Weasley little guy with a long nose. I can't remember his name. But, you know, it's like, I really wish there was a lot more I could say, but the comics didn't divulge a lot of things because they wanted the game to handle that. But you're all free to read the comics yourself and determine your own idea of what's going to be going on with the Fatui in the future. As far as I'm concerned, it feels like once we get to the top and we take out whoever it is at the top of the Fatui ladder, the Fatui are just going to disband and become regular citizens of each of their nations, corresponding nations. Because that's what it feels like, you know? Because we're already seeing signs of dissent in the Fatui ranks where people are doing stuff behind the Saritsa's back and not really, you know, working exactly to what she wants to get done. So at the end of whatever it is that's going on in the Fatui arc, I feel like at some point the Fatui are just going to be free to do whatever they want, which will be definitely good for Child. Anyways, I feel like out of everybody, the one that I sympathize most with with the Fatui is Child, is because like a lot of the stuff that he's doing is because his family is so huge and is so reliant on the Fatui to actually live their life that any dissent on Child's part would probably mean, you know, bad things for his family. But everybody else that's descending in the Fatui ranks, just they can kind of branch off and do whatever the hell they want, you know? The only one that feels like they're trapped by the Fatui and the way they operate is Child. And, you know, I don't know how that's going to go. But we'll see at the end of it. That won't be the ultimate arc, obviously. It's going to have something to do with the heavenly principles. That'll be the ultimate ending. But first it's going to be, we're going to wrap everything up with the Fatui, then we're going to wrap everything up with Conria, and then we're going to wrap everything up with the heavenly principles. And I feel like the heavenly principles arc is just kind of like we're getting into the nitty gritty of it with the whole, 5 sinners and things like that, you know? That's going to definitely have something to do with it. But in terms of what's going on with Conria, that's going to be like a whole thing that ends with us either reuniting with our sibling or, you know, something else entirely, because the entire Conria arc relies on what our sibling is doing and why we ourselves in this game have started this entire adventure. But it's going to soon eventually come to the point where our character is going to be like, you know what? I've resolved everything with my sister, but now I kind of got to focus on saving all of Travat, and that's we're no longer thinking about Conria. We got to think about what the heavenly principles are up to and all that shit. So, yeah. But for right now, with this adventure, I feel like we should just stick with talking about Fatui stuff. I like theorizing about games as much as the next person, but I'm getting off topic and I'm starting to get tired, so let's continue the story. Sorry, everyone.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously! Forget punching bag night. He should be the needs a punch night. Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes. Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other. Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once either.
Urka!
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, the Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of transcendent power, he once conspired with one of Dottores' segments to extract a serum containing the power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Ursa the Drake. What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
What?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat. But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within these monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too. But Dotori's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
I'm afraid it goes deeper than that. Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
You noticed it too, then, during the commotion yesterday.
So it's possible that Lowen has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lowen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now, then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now? But those problems we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But...
Do it! Now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe... the perfect result was never attainable. Lowen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No, no. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
We're going to break the target out tonight. Then, he can follow us down to hell. As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
That's... Torno!
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again, all right?
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand. A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments. Lowen, the title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lowen, come with me for a moment. The investigative team's analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please, please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it on my honor as a knight.
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lowen.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lowen captain and leave my title to you. I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno. I don't possess the talent that helped Owen pass the Knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics. Knights. We're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it. You earned that title. Every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once, there were 3 spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired, nor the power he yearned for. Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Hey, I haven't finished talking yet.
That voice! Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone? Lowen and Theodore too?
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this. Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lowen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off. Well, of course. But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, Honorary Knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
This dang weasel thief. The weasel thief from the old man's thing that we saw earlier. I better get it now or else shit. Gave them back. Gave the pine cones back to the squirrels. There you go, kids. Have fun. Well. That was a little distraction.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
Oh-ho! You really are something, eh, Honorary Knight? Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces, that's not the Lowen I know.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something, or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yep, let's get going. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
To the bottom. Okay. Okay. Just go in this direction, I guess. It's pointing us out, so. Oh. Those things are weird. I'm not going to learn to use those yet. I'm just going to do regular foot walking. And there goes another one. And another one. And another one. Kind of going off the beaten path here to another section. I was going to look under the waterfall, but it's pointing this way. Oh, hello.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch? What are you looking at? Stay put, and don't cause any trouble.
Sir, the new subjects are here.
This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down.
Interesting. I'll take a look myself. Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lowen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly. In any case, Lowen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
You don't look like you're here to assist.
On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going? Ugh. Did all the test subjects escape?
You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottore apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lowen, are you here to stop me?
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
I know what you intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno. Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hid it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the Benevolent Knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities. But what I'm more interested in is power. Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck, and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. Refining the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lowen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot! Lowen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Do you think you could find the time to see him? He talks about you often.
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later, no matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
Don't go using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not! You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Blow our cover. Do you think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived. This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lowen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to deal with later. Let them decide the appropriate course to take. For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
According to the experimental logs, extracting high-concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. But the monster he'll become. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the Benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye. You've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the Benevolent Knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
I just don't want to watch you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno! Theodore!
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier. Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat. Please, destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh and its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Sure is.
A madman seeking power and an angel who chose it. What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This will be a tough fight!
What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. They've survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it. The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not? In much the same manner, you just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh? Give him hell, Lowen. And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
Oh, looks like that kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
Can he handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Eric, Rarier, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Leave none standing. Bet you weren't ready for this. Like lambs to the slaughter. Things seem pretty intense over there too, huh? That's a battle between legends and a drake for you. Now's no time for distractions.
With me! Charge!
Your verdict is?
Now, be gone! Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too. So... come at me! Each and every one of you! Tremble! I won't judge.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
This is the refined high-concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Yes! Good! Come get your fill! Not one of you will get past me! Lambs to the slaughter.
Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless.
mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason. Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Notcry's battles. You are not special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death. You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift. Paladins are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Carving up abyssal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on to find favor. Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction. Not so talkative now, hmm?
You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel.
What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I? Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Lowen!
Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like that.
I didn't inject myself with it. I just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. That stuff gives you a real headache.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. Totally obliterated, huh? What about Adorno and Theodore?
Our reinforcements showed up. I had the Knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry.
Here rests
the Benevolent Knight.
This epitaph suits you, old man.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Hmm? Oh, you're here to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum? You always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy. Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side. I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments. The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain. The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant, for the time being.
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right? And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it, even if the unworthy successor is me.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win knight. The punching bag knight. Sounds alright, too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation. Of course! After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes. Relax. Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you? It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong. In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. All right?
And I got the recipe for bubblegum. Rest in peace, Benevolent Knight. Aw, it's sad we don't get to look at the inscription. That'll be nice. I actually have some of these headstones back here. You know, be relevant. Oops, I did not mean to do that. That is not a... Oh. Hi, Alfred. How are ya? Just playing a tune for someone. Aw.
The sun is setting in his sky. Time for him to say goodbye.
Alright. Let's see here. Oh, that's all 4, so I can go and claim my dailies from Catherine. And that finishes that up. And to anyone out there still missing this one, you got 19 hours left to get it done. Not much time, and keep in mind this took me about 3 hours, so I did take a few brief moments to talk in between that, so. Wait, they want me to do that? Ah, fork.
Try and stop me!
Did I get the... I think I did. Okay. Oh, they want me to defeat these guys too? Okay, cool.
Pyroclastic surge!
Yes, you are.
He's like, wait, I was just standing here.
Light of the blazing sun!
Whee! Wing. Woo-wee. Now we'll do his, which is just a normal one with some reading. Oh, okay, there is video. Fun.
Struggle all you want. Tremble, I won't judge. The story has only just begun.
Wait, they want me to do something. Attack enemies to accumulate joy. Sounds terrible.
Leave none standing. Now's our chance. Bet you weren't ready for this. Let's fight.
Oh, was that all I was supposed to do? Okay.
Bet you weren't ready for this. No fairy tale ending for you.
Okay, deal massive damage to enemies with during to gain will to win. Oh, okay.
Leave it to me. A turning point in space. Leave none standing.
Okay. That twice. Use enhanced elemental skill after acquiring 40% well. Okay, we'll just do that. And that's that. Was that it? Did I do it? I think I did. Unless there was a timer for it. there a timer for it? That sucks. For a trial? You're just learning to use this character. Jeez.
Struggle all you want.
Oh, defeat all 9 enemies now. Okay. I guess I had to go out and come back in? I don't know.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Leave the wounded to me. Like lambs to the slaughter. Leave none stand. No fairy tale ending for you. Now's our chance.
The turning point in fate!
Ha! Everybody stand back!
Wrong.
Keep your cool. Now's our chance. Let's fight. Struggle all you want.
Yay. Alright, now I should be able to pick it up. Alright. I gotta talk with Catherine.
Rev the engines!
Woo! And she's still down there. Ah, crud. I wasn't even paying attention to my... I've been going without stamina for so long that I sometimes just forget I don't... I forget I have it.
Ad Astra ab... Thank you for completing
Here we go. All right. I'm kind of wondering if I should go up and check out that Traveler's Tales here with Cookie. Is there anyone else? I want to see what Cookie's up to and why she's in Fontaine. Oh, cool. You zoom out really far and you can still see them. So that means I'll be able to see if there are any others. Imagine if there were some down there. Oh man, that reminds me, it's almost vacation time. I don't know what they're gonna have planned for vacation. Oh, okay, we got something else going on with him there. Alright, so let's go visit Cookie first. Where'd you go? Oh, there she is. But yeah, I don't really know what they have planned for the vacation. I didn't see the trailer. I know there was an announcement. But we'll find out what they got planned next week because it's supposed to be coming out 2 days from now. There she is. Oh, isn't that the one? Never mind. Hold up.
I've already organized all the materials related to the products and the business premises. Considering that the standard procedure of applying for the business license can take some time, I recommend that you coordinate with your partner in Fontaine as soon as possible to decide on a timing for handling the paperwork.
Oh dear. There I was, so caught up in choosing the new store location that I almost forgot about this. Almost messed up big time.
Please don't panic. according to the schedule we drew up, there's still ample buffer time.
Miss Kuki Shinobu, you truly are a professional consultant. If it weren't for your help, I don't know how many pitfalls I might have fallen into on my first overseas business venture.
Oh, you're too kind. I'm simply doing my duty. I've accepted your commission. It is my responsibility to oversee every detail. As for the next phase of our marketing strategy, I have a fairly clear picture of our target audience, but I'll still need some time to scope out the competition.
Of course! I really appreciate it. I'll check in with my partner first. We will reconvene once a suitable time has been arranged.
All right, feel free to contact me anytime. Traveler! What a coincidence running into you here. How have you been lately? Yes, a business owner wants to promote Inazuman's specialties in Fontaine, so she engaged me as a consultant. I'm also helping to draft the business plan, which brings me here on this business trip to assist with local procedures. It's a good chance to conduct market research, too. Speaking of which, this business owner is quite generous. After learning about the gang's situation, she volunteered to cover travel expenses for the other members, too. That's right, we came here together. Let me check the time. They should be underwater by now. Yes, underwater. Meaning the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa! Woohoo! Man, the water feels great. Pretty quick for such a teensy little ship, huh? But did you really think Arataki, the man Ito, was gonna lose to some boat? Akira, Mamoru, get in the water quick! Last one to catch that boat's a rotten egg. Not gonna be me, though. Hey! Do you even know how to swim, Genta? 'Cause splashing water in my mouth is not how you do it! Boss, wait! I still haven't learned...
Please refrain from swimming in the Aqua Rail waterway, passengers. It is very dangerous. I repeat, foreign tourists must also comply with local laws. Passengers are not to swim in the Aqua Rail waterway. This is a violation of the Aqua Rail Traffic Safety Act. Does anyone happen to know that very tall gentleman over there? Could you please help convince him to board the boat? Otherwise...
I apologize, Miss Melazine, for causing you trouble. I'll fish them out right away.
Mont, good thing you're here. Understood. Hey you, big guy. Your behavior constitutes a serious threat to public transportation safety. I'm going to need you to come with me.
Huh? What, you got any proof? Who's been threatened? Everyone looks perfectly fine to me. You know, I've got a top-notch lawyer on my side. Don't say I didn't warn you. Besides, even that Tengu warrior everyone's so scared of back home in Inazuma can't do nothing to me. How's a shorty like you supposed to bring me in?
Shorty? That's really mean. Monsieur Neuvillette said I'm perfectly capable of doing any job I set my mind to. I'm going to arrest you right now!
Can it, boss? Officer Melazine, I will cooperate and provide eyewitness testimony.
Hey, Shinobu! Aren't we supposed to be on the same team? How could you...
This isn't a big deal right now, but if you don't cooperate, this'll only escalate further. Wouldn't want to make a fool of yourself while we're overseas now, would you?
First, you switch sides, and then you go and hit him a home run right out of the gate.
All done, Officer Melazine. You can take them now. They won't give you any trouble.
Boss! Wherever you go, we'll follow.
That about sums it up. It's not that serious. Their detention period will be just about over when I finish my business here.
I'll just pick them up on the way back to Inazuma. This is nothing. I'm used to it. I hear the Fortress of Meripede has a different management style from the Commission's detention cells. It'll be a good opportunity for the boss to broaden his horizons. Oh, are you free later? I'm planning to go pick out some gifts for Yanfei and Miss Kujo. I'd appreciate it if you could provide a second opinion. Thank you for your help. Just a moment. Ushi! Come on, we should get going. Ushi has always had his own principles. He never gets involved in anything the gang does that's unreasonable or against the law. He also helps handle all sorts of errands within the gang. For example, Ushi was basically in charge of packing for this business trip. I once advised him that he didn't need to force himself to stay by the boss's side. With his talents, he could accomplish much greater things. But Ushi seems to have his own plans, and, well, I trust his judgment.
Oh yeah, Time Lords is right. They are called anecdotes. Well, I guess I should stop calling them traveler's tales then. Well, I can't wait to see the anecdote he talked about earlier today. Alright, I'm just doing another once over because I want to make sure I got everything before I go and handle to him. Up there. I'm glad that I can zoom all the way out and still be able to see the anecdotes. Oh boy, yeah, this one doesn't have that many spots I can... Wait a minute. Oh, there, because I wasn't warped. I wasn't close enough. Oh wait, isn't there a way to warp to here? Yeah. So, what has he got me doing this time? Oh, doggo! Hey, hello, doggo.
This is a good one. Here, take this meat for yourself. Mine? Not at all. It belongs to itself. It sometimes brings me old bones to help with my puzzles, that's all. Ah, I should be clear. While I don't know what bones these are, I can say for certain they don't belong to any humans who slumber here or elsewhere. Bones are another thing that tickles my fancy. Sometimes when I see one that's a bit unusual, I'll pick it up and add it to my collection. Then when I'm feeling bored, I try to connect all my bones and create something whole. A bit like doing a jigsaw puzzle. You could call it a form of artistic expression. Even though each piece of this bone puzzle picture is unrelated to the next, and indeed they cannot possibly be related, just pondering how best to put them together and create something beautiful is an extremely relaxing process. Then, one day, an uninvited guest intruded on the room where I kept my bone puzzle picture. It was none other than the dog you saw just now. It did. By the time I entered the room, the little intruder had completely dismantled my picture. The second it turned and saw me, it bolted away between my legs. Luckily, all was not lost, as I'd already taken a photo of it. And more than that, Now that my old puzzle was dismantled, I was free to construct an even bigger puzzle with my growing collection of bones. Which is how I consoled myself at the time. After all, the damage had been done, so why not look on the bright side? The next day, as I was just about to begin piecing my puzzle together, my four-legged guest returned, and this time it brought a mouthful of bones. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but its intent became clear when it laid its animal bones at my feet and then placed them one by one into my puzzle. After that, it simply sat down and looked at me. After I gave it some cured meat, it got up and left. Ever since then, it's dropped by from time to time to give me bones in exchange for food. I think you might be viewing this with a little too much sentimentality. It's just a dog looking for food, nothing more. I'm a source of sustenance, and luckily for my canine friend, I happen to be relatively generous. Not that that's a bad thing. I view it more as an assistant under my employ. It doesn't speak, and it leaves when I tell it to. That's pretty much everything you could hope for in an assistant. If you'd like, you can give it some meat. Sometimes it sits and waits by your side, which I think probably means it's still hungry. Perhaps it might be a little more friendly with someone such as yourself.
Okay, and now we have a dog at his base that I can talk to and feed. Hi dog, you want a bone? Oh wait. Probably just would give it to Flynn's. Oh, I can't talk to him. Okay, well. There we go, and now we got our new recipe for bubble gum. Oh wait, is this a... Oh no. I was gonna say, is there a dog bowl? I'll put it in a dog bowl and you can eat it. Alright, well, that was fun. A nice little mood changer. Okay, seeing as how our next adventure is going to be related to something that happens here in Nodcry, I will go to my usual spot in Nodcry. But yeah, I have a lot of places to explore. But the next time I stream, I'm going to focus on the new update. And we can explore some other time. I might get the next update done relatively soon. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know what all they want me to do for it. I don't know if it's going to be... I don't know if it's going to be the vacation update. I have no idea what's going to happen next week. But, you know, we'll see. We'll find out. But as far as all the stories that came out this month, we're done them all. And then some. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching this story. It was quite meaningful, and we got to go to a new location. That was pretty cool. But, yeah. You all, want to see the next update, you're gonna have to wait another week. Because it's not gonna be out till tomorrow. Or the next day. I think it's going to be out Wednesday, technically, for us here in the United States. So, I am going to be playing something else on Wednesday. So, if you want to see that, look forward to it next Monday. Alright, let's head on back to the title screen. Alright, I want to thank Time Lords for stopping by and hanging out. It was good to see you again, buddy. I hope you have a great day and sleep easy. I'm happy you have a new television and that you like it and that it's really cool. if I had to have any suggestion, make sure you don't keep the settings at their maximum. It will help your TV stay alive longer. And, you know, that's always to the benefit. Having to bite. Excuse me. Having to bite the bullet on a brand new TV is not fun. Trust me. But yeah, I'm glad everything's working for you and that you're having a lot of fun. Alright, to anyone watching in the archives, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, share the video, or subscribe if you haven't already. If you're ever wondering when it is I'm going to be streaming or what it is I'm going to be streaming, you can always check the posts tab over on YouTube. I keep it up to date every day, and on the weekend we do a weekend poll where you guys get to vote on what it is I play on Tuesday. This past weekend it was a choice between Pal World, Cat Quest 2, and Mina the Hollower. Mina the Hollower won, so I will be playing Mina the Hollower tomorrow. And Wednesday, me and my sister are going to be playing more of Fantasy Life, I, the Girl Who Steals Time. And on Thursday, I'm going to be doing more of No Man's Sky, the chill stream, helping out the community with the recent expedition. Let me see. We have one more person I want to thank. We had a subscriber last week that I forgot to thank because they... Oh, damn it, what is it? There it is. I forgot to thank a new subscriber last week because there was a couple of people who subscribed and their name got lost. But there they are. Reinhardt Kempler, thank you very much for subscribing. I'm very sorry I'm late with the thank you, but I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you to Astro for subscribing as well. Very kind of you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sleep easy, both of you. Alrighty. That does it for another day of All Creator Live. Sleep easy, stay safe, don't forget to vote Democrat, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everyone.